Hey, I just downloaded Godfall. Thank you to my channel members who hit that join button down there, allowing me to fund buying games to test them out. Anyway, this is currently on Epic settings, no ray tracing and no FSR. We're going to test out FSR, and I have an NVIDIA GPU. That's one of the most exciting things about this, is that it runs on NVIDIA, and this is my first impressions. I may or may not get another video out before this one, that's a side-by-side comparison, but this is actually my first impression, regardless of which video gets put on YouTube first. Anyway, let's turn this on and see what happens. I'm nervous, guys. Ultra quality, this should be the best looking version. Okay, look at these leaves. Tell me if I'm wrong, but those used to look really sharp. Let's jump back here real quick. Yeah, those look really sharp. And we turn this thing on, and... woof. Gotta say, I'm a little disappointed by that. Overall, like... I could see this being a little bit usable. I am getting a huge frame rate boost here. The frame rate's going way up, but man, I just okay, let's test out what the other settings look like, and then I will give you a whole bunch of thoughts. Okay, quality mode, so this should perform even better, but with a yeah, even worse image quality. Those leaves got softer again. The trees, look at the leaves in the trees. Oh, this is really soft. I don't think I would use quality. There might have been an argument for ultra quality, but this quality mode is just not up to my standards. Everything looks fuzzy to me. What I'm interested in is, I think I'd rather just turn down graphics settings rather than use this. But anyway, let's check out balanced. And we'll actually test that. Ooh, good. Ugh. Ah! Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend balance, and I think it goes even lower. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna give you guys more thoughts here in a second. Let's look at performance mode, and hey, my frame rate's good, but it looks like an oil painting. Did somebody literally, like, replace this game with an oil painting? Everything's so, like, smeared. Okay, let's turn this off. And look how sharp everything is. Okay, so here's what I'm interested in. I am currently, okay, staring at these leaves, I am getting about 72 frames per second. So I'm in the okay, now, if I turn on this ultra quality FSR, I'm now getting 98 frames per second, 97. So I'm close to 100 frames per second. So it gets me a lot of performance boost, but look how soft those look. So here's what I'm wondering. How much could we just not use this and just, like, turn our overall graphics settings down? Like, what if I go down to high? What happens to my frame rate? Okay. It's hard to tell the difference between high and epic in terms of image quality, and my frame rate's up to about 77, 78, and let's drop down to medium. There we go. Okay, now my frame rate is around 97. Okay, so I've narrowed it down. So at least in this scene, medium graphics settings are getting me the same frame rate that the ultra quality FSR got me. But I've got to say, I think I prefer playing the game at medium to turning on FSR. And the reason is, everything still looks sharp. Now, this could be a personal preference thing, but to me, the sharpness of the image, like when I look at these coins, everything looks sharp. When I look at these leaves, everything looks sharp, right? Might be a personal preference thing. But for me, this looks good. And if I instead go back to epic settings, but turn on ultra quality FSR, I think this looks worse than running the game on medium without FSR because of the softness to the image. Again, could be a personal preference thing. So this is going to lead me to my final conclusion, at least for this first impressions video. I might have more thoughts in the future, so feel free to subscribe to the channel. And again, I will be giving a side-by-side comparison video using the benchmark so you can really compare these to native. But anyway, okay, I wouldn't personally use this because I have a pretty high-end GPU. So for me, it's not about getting the game to run, it's about getting it to look as good as possible with an acceptable frame rate. So for me, I'd rather just turn down to medium and not use FSR. But for somebody who is just struggling to get the game to run, because here's the advantage to FSR. It works on older GPUs, right? And it also works on Ryzen APUs. So if you're on an older Ryzen APU and you couldn't even make this game run, I could see, if you were on low settings and just wanted better frame rate, I could see kicking this on just to get a little frame rate boost and get the game to work. But if you have a GPU that's able to run the game at good settings already, I wouldn't use this just to get your settings up to ultra, because to me, the softness is not worth it. Alternatively, if you were playing this in a competitive game, like an esports title where frame rate is king, I could see using it for a little frame rate boost. But overall, man, it is very, very noticeably sharper when I turn that off. And that's kind of that. All right, thank you to my subscribers. You guys are beautiful people. I'm very interested what everybody says in the comment section today about this, on both of my videos about it. Let me know. I hope all of you have an excellent day.